Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII level grind to 100. Whatever, I'm Circle Master. I believe I have fixed the issue, which was dumb. Apparently I was using the wrong ingest server. But we should be able to do this once again with no drop frames. Since I know it was turning into something of a slideshow at the end of the last video. But we're at 38 levels to go. Which does not neatly divide. Mateo says hello. Hello, Mateo. How is it going? Are your terrible games still terrible? I bet they are. $450, and this is probably gonna be like 700. No, 970. That's going to kill me because my GF is not up. Well then. Shantatono says, finally I've caught the beginning of your stream. What's up, man? Not my hit points, that's for sure. Penn says, oh well, at least we didn't lose much progress. That is very true. We lost one enemy's worth of progress. But also a run back. Like, honestly, the run back is the hardest thing. I noticed Penn has not, no, wait, never mind, you did. As I accidentally run past the entranceway. I will have the opportunity to sit in line for an SNES Classic. On Friday. And the question is whether I should or not. Hey, it's one enemy again. That deals way too much damage to me. Tiffany? Maybe I'll just abbreviate it Tiffany. I don't know. Or Tifa, nay. I don't know. Whatever. Tiff says, yay, Balamb Garden song. I hate this training area. Shantatono says, are you actually a fan of this franchise or just up for the challenge? Define franchise. I'm an actual fan of Final Fantasy 1, 4, 5, 6, and Tactics. Not really a fan of 7. Not based on this a fan of 8. But, like, this is my only experience with it. Did not like 10. Have not played 9 or 10-2 or 12 or forward or any of the MMOs. Not a huge fan of Tactics Advance. I much prefer the setting of the original Tactics. Anyway. The upshot is I liked Final Fantasy before it went 3D. How's about that? That's the short answer. Tiffany says, when I first got here I encountered the T-Rex and I panicked so hard. Yeah, apparently the T-Rexes do not live here. The T-Rexes seem to be very positional. And if I just sit here I never see a T-Rex. Shantatono says, yeah, I was just asking if you're a fan of FF. Pen says, speaking of T-Rex, can we take one on yet? I just got killed by 3 plants. The T-Rex at this point is like God. Tiffany says, I think you can blind it, question mark. I don't know that I have anything to inflict blind. I do have a squeaky chair, though. So yeah, what does the streaming audience think? Should I try to get a SNES Classic or say screw it? Ugh. 9 experience away. So that was 10 minutes to gain that level. That was atrocious. Apparently nobody in my streaming audience has an opinion about whether I should get an SNES Classic or not. Or try at least. I'm just gonna go with Tiffany. Tiffany says 10 minutes per level. Oh lord. That is on the high end. Like, last video I ended early and got 9. The one before that I got 10 levels in an hour. Which is one every 6 minutes. Penn says, I don't know, if I had one I don't think I would play it much. Then again, I have a few of those games already. I actually looked, and I think I only have 3. Oh, was I doing this? Oh, you're still learning that, so who cares? You've almost got that. Okay, let's do this then. Yeah, I don't have anything that inflicts blind, as far as I can tell. Maybe if I save, it will help. SSBM My Nameless asks, are you playing on a CRT? No. Yeah, what was I saying? I actually looked at the list, and out of the 21 games on the thing, I only own 4. Which are Super Mario World, Link to the Past, F-Zero, and Final Fantasy III/6. One thing I'm thinking about doing, if I do get it, is I've never played Super Metroid. My only exposure to gameplay from it was really just the races at GDQs, you know, the save or kill things. I haven't watched a full LP of it. I haven't played it myself. So I could do like a sort of blind LP of it, slash live stream, slash whatever. And actually be able to play with a real controller instead of on an emulator. See, so that's basically my impetus to try to get one. Playing with a real controller, playing on the TV, being able to stream it, all that stuff. Because trying to stream the 4-job Fiesta with the SNES emulator I was using was pretty awful. given how fragile the setup was, especially with OBS. There we go. Callie learned Doom. Callie can learn something else now. That's the wrong thing. I'm never going to use any of these, so it doesn't matter. Pen asks, have you tried refining magic in this game yet? I don't know what you mean by that. I can turn the cures I have into Cura. That's what I can do. Shantitono asks, what did you think of 15? Never played it. I said never played anything 12 or forward, or 10-2 or forward, in fact. SSBM, my nameless, asked, do you think you could do this in Parasite Eve? Does Parasite Eve have levels? I don't remember. Ken says, yeah, that's refining some items to be turned into magic too. Yeah, I've been doing that. The only thing that I've found that I can do is I can turn the cards from this enemy into something called Magic Stone, which I can turn into Blizzard, which I guess is Ice 2. Which I have junctioned to my hit points. That's what my GFs have allowed me to do. I can summon spam, and I have a thing to junction to hit points. One of these things is more important than the other. SSBM says, yeah, Parasite Eve has leveling. Also asks, how long have you been doing this one? I think this is hour 7 or 8. Whoops. I think I'm in the midst of hour 8. I'd like to finish in a dozen hours. That's my goal. Which means if I get to 67 and then do 8 levels per hour, I'll hit 99 at the end of the 12th hour. If my math is correct, which it probably isn't. I am so glad that the GF took that hit for me. Almost 1,000 damage just from one attack. Stupid. SSBMS, dang, have you been streaming this whole time? Yeah, I've got a playlist of these streams. If you want to watch the whole thing from start to finish. See, that was a quick level. That was like 4 minutes to gain, 5 minutes to gain this level. Well, 4. Call it 4.5. Alright, now then. Back I go again. Hopefully I don't die. Chocobo says, sup man, sup Chocobo. Chocobo, that's my game froze. I don't have any dropped frames. I don't see why it would have frozen. I think that's on your end, dude. Shantitono says Kingdom Hearts level 1, or Kingdom Hearts 1 rather. Level 99 in Traverse Town only, or Traverse Town. Didn't somebody do level 99 in Destiny Island or something? Wasn't that a thing? Like, hasn't that been done? That one was only 500 damage. Thank goodness for the GF. Sin Korma says, ahoy, you're giving me the itch to play this again. I don't know why, I'm not having too much fun with this. I'm not a huge fan of the scaling, or the junction thing. Oh, 65, got about half of the video still ahead of me. As long as I don't have another death, I'm fairly confident I can get to 70. Well, maybe I should stop at 69 just for the lulz. Chocobolo says junction system is the best. Better than the system used in FF9 where equipment gave you abilities and the use of AP. They did that in Tactics Advance too, and that was dumb as well. Where your gear gave you your commands or skills, whatever. Curtis McGee asks, "What's up, man? Tell us something about yourself. Where you live? Married, kids, where did you grow up?" I live in Southern California. I have lived in Southern California my whole life. I am not married. I do not have kids. I'm working full-time. I'm on a desk job because of my shoulder. They just got me answering phones. Specco says, "Don't get married, circle, it effing sucks. Weddings are the worst. The worst." But yeah, at this point, my day-to-day is I get up, I stream for an hour, I have a little time before I have to get ready for work. I go to work and sit at a desk for 8 hours. I wish that my shoulder would stop hurting. I come home, I stream for another hour, then I got some time to myself before I go to bed. And twice a week I have a day off where I can do whatever. But I still stream. Barring technical difficulties, obviously. Which fortunately seem to be fixed. I don't have any dropped frames yet. Penn says, "I think weddings are great, but then again, I'm not the one getting married. I just show up and eat a lot." The last wedding I went to was my sister's wedding. I had to speak. That sucked. But I guess I did alright because quite a few people were saying, what you said was so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe they were just drunk. There was an open bar. Also, it was in New York, and New York was not the most fun place to visit. Curtis McGee says, "Sounds legit, bro. What exactly did you do to your shoulder, and how old are you?" I don't see how those two questions are related. But no, I hurt my shoulder at work. I was lifting something for a guest, and bam, torn rotator cuff. And since it happened at work, it all went through workers' comp, which was fine in terms of I didn't have to pay for it, but it was a mountain of red tape. It took me 8 months. Wrong button. I keep wanting to hit circle to do that because I don't know. Anyway, it took me 8 months to get surgery, and it's been 6 months since the surgery, and my shoulder's not improving. I'm still in a lot of pain. I still can't lift anything. It's bad. My next doctor's appointment is on Tuesday, where it will be officially 6 months since the surgery. Hopefully we will discuss plans for further treatment, or at least some kind of scan or x-ray or something to see if the repair ruptured. Something, I don't know. Alt-Right Jax says, sorry to hear that, Circle. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just glad I was able to finish the Final Fantasy VII thing after the surgery. Shantatono says this dude is effing committed to these challenges. That's pretty rad. Yeah, the question is what am I going to do after this? Because this is going to be done soon, like probably this week. I don't really want to go back to Final Fantasy IV twice a day. Really? 3 XP to the next level. And I don't think anybody wants to watch me play Tales of Middle-earth once a day at this point. And tactics would be like a couple massive battles. It's not something that I can do in 1-hour sessions. I'd have to do that in a day off, and it would just be one long thing. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do after this. Maybe if I decide to camp out for that SNES Classic, I'll do a blind playthrough of, what's it? Super Metroid. Curtis McGee says, how about Lunar Silver Star Story? I think I actually own that. I have something Silver Star Story complete, I think. I can't see it on my shelf, it's too small. The font, that is, the print. I also have Xenogears, which I haven't tried yet because Disc 2 is one long cutscene, is from what I hear. I leveled up and I didn't save. I'm an idiot. I'm too busy talking. If these guys kill me, I'll be very sad. Like, you have no idea how sad. I will probably be as depressed as I sound. Well, somebody learned something. And I'm probably one fight away. Junction's 2 man. Like, you have to put 2 spells on it? That sucks. You know, since I'm one good fight away, I'm just gonna stay here until I level or die. I'll be less sad about it because I'm choosing to do it instead of just being distracted and ignorant. Curtis McGee says Xenogears will take you a long time, and Disc 2 isn't just a cinematic, but most of the game is on Disc 1. Good game, though. That's what I hear. I don't know if there's a level up in the starting area thing for Lunar or Xenogears, though. Penn says Lunar doesn't have random battles. You'd have to... Why do I keep doing Cali? You would have to keep leaving an area and re-entering. Not too bad, just you wouldn't be able to run in circles in one room. Alright, level 67. Let's go save. You know, I kind of am tempted to stop at 69 just so that I can have the next 3 just be gain 10 levels instead of go exactly 1 hour. And then I can be done. So yeah, now I'm thinking I will stop at 69, so screw it. 2 more levels to go. James is drunk, says hi. Hi James, are you drunk? Or is this yet another case of false advertising? James says yeah, but I'm not sure which part the yeah is an answer to. Chocobolos has ever played World of Final Fantasy? No, never heard of it, in fact. Penn says James is drunk is drunk. James asks, is it okay if I'm drunk? It's perfectly acceptable for you to be drunk. Chocobolos says for Vita and PS4. No. I have not played a console Final Fantasy past 10. Chocobo says you should see what Squall's down in it. It's like Animal Crossing peeps on crack. You know, a Final Fantasy version of Animal Crossing is something I could see them making, but I wouldn't want to play it. Alright. We go save, and we're one level away from the stopping point for tonight. Rennie Lena says, I hope you at least got card mod. You could have made the Twin Lance at this point, XD, I think. I do have card mod. I know have cards. Nor do I know how to make a Twin Lance. Nor would I use the Twin Lance because GF summoning solves all my problems. And in fact, physically attacking is the worst thing I could do. Rennie says 70, go to 70. No, I'm going to stop at 69. 1, for the lulz. And 2, so that going forward, I can just go for 10 levels per stream instead of being married to an hour. And if... Oh wait, this goes to 100, doesn't it? Yeah, this doesn't stop at 99, it goes to 100. So yeah, I guess I should go to 70 then. Alright, on we go. How come nobody's corrected me on that sooner, huh? I told y'all I can't do math. I am on... Actually, I need to take my painkillers still. Right now, I think I'm just in too much pain. But no, I'm legitimately mentally fogged between the narcotics and just the shoulder pain. Rennie, I'm not watching my own stream. I'm just playing the game. I cannot see my stream title. And in fact, if I did have a stream open, that would just make it harder for me to stream it because it's using up bandwidth that I need for upload purposes. And my connection is bad enough as it is. It does not need help to suck. Chocobo says I'm disc 3 with Lionheart at level 21 on my Vita. I don't know what Lionheart is. I've seen people in chat mention that you can get Lionheart on Disc 1. But I don't know what that means. Pen says Lionheart's a really good weapon. Mateo says Lionheart is Emo Kid's ultimate weapon. Does it let him attack multiple enemies in one command and kill them? Because otherwise I'm going to stick to GFs. Blah blah says this just popped up. XD, why are you torturing yourself? XD. Because after I finished Final Fantasy VII and a couple other things, this is what my Patreon patrons voted for me to do next. So I'm doing it. Oh, Sageface said, dude, are you for real about not knowing what the Lionheart is? I never played FF8 before. How would I be expected to know? Lava says, wow, you did Cloud and Barrett level 99 in the reactor. How long did that take? About 525 hours. A more optimal time would be about 490 hours. But I was not optimal for most of the run. Rennie says that's just evil. I don't know what in regards to. And also wet. But like W-H-E-T, so I don't know what that means either. Chocobo Low says his teacher, I don't know who, has a skill that overpass quad 9 damage. Chocobo Lowe's says 500 hours, dude, that's insane. Obviously not all at once. Excuse me. It took me a little over 2 years of real time. I started in mid-January, mid-January of 2015, and I finished in early April of 2017. I got enough hit points. What am I doing? Mushy Mind asks, are you from Texas? No, I'm from California. Oh, apparently teacher is Quistis, the chick. Blah blah says people can do over 20 Nemesis runs in that time. I'm not sure what a Nemesis run is. And apparently the thing Quistis can do is called Shockwave Pulsar. It breaks the damage cap. Except not really, that just means it has a higher damage cap. I don't think there is an actual unbounded damage attack in this game. Or any Final Fantasy game. Just because... probably because overflow errors. That'd be my guess. Also, I'm about to die. This is about to kill me. 970. No, 1166. Ugh, I take another death, and I'm out of time. Blah blah says Nemesis run is a speedrun category in 10. Final Fantasy X, that is. It takes around 20 plus hours. Chocobolo says, I respect you because 500 hours is a lot of work. I wish I could borrow your game data. I'm sure people would pay to start off with 2 level 99 characters in any Final Fantasy game. Penn says, what a rude plant. What's more rude is that I'm out of time. I think I'm at 69. Yeah, I did save. Okay. So, you know, I'll just take the loss. Obviously, I'm going to be dying going forward. So I cannot reliably get 10 levels per video, so that whole idea is going to be out the window. I'll just aim for 4 videos. Because that's 31, that's 8 levels per video, I can do that. Alright, so that will do it for tonight. Tomorrow morning is going to be Final Fantasy IV again. Tomorrow's Monday. Why do I think tomorrow's Tuesday? Yeah, Final Fantasy IV 100% run tomorrow morning. Then more of this tomorrow night, although it will be late. Until then, take care.